Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm super excited to be here today to set up my Hobonichi A6 Tweed planner. Now I'm a ring planner girl usually. I mean, I have a lot of Hobonichis this year, but in terms of planner setups, I usually am setting up rings. So to set up the pockets in this kind of a planner is a little bit different for me. So we'll see how we go. But what I wanted to do first was just give you a little review of the cover itself, because I haven't actually seen many people doing a review yet. I've unboxed it and shown it on my channel, but I haven't seen anyone just kind of walk through all the details and give their thoughts on the cover after having it for a little while. And I just thought I would show you all of the details in a bit more detail than I did in my full unboxing of a whole bunch of covers. So this is the Mahlia Kent Rose Tweed A6 cover, and I mean, I hope you can tell it's gorgeous. If you can see there in the fabric, you can see threads that are gold and shiny. Just stunning. It is just really beautiful to look at. So we have the gold, of course. We have a cream color thread. We have light blue and dark blue, and we have this pinky lilac. And that pinky lilac is it is just my favorite color of all time. So a lot of people have talked about the threads coming pulled already, or that it will pull. Obviously this hasn't been here for a long time, so I can't talk about use over time, but I can tell you that it has arrived perfect. There are no pulls at all. There are tufts, but that's just part of the makeup. There is actually nothing pulled. Like, it looks perfect. I can't see anything wrong at all with this entire cover. So you're looking at the back here. And it is just beautiful. It's quite straight as well. I think some people talked about the threads being on an angle, but they are not. You can see just by looking at the spine that it is actually just perfectly flat, and the same goes for the front. So I'll just give you a close-up on the front as well. It's just really lovely. The colors are fantastic. The quality is really beautiful. I'm just loving it. Okay, so let's have a look at the ring pull. So it's a gold pull. There's a circle ring underneath, and then this ribbon has been tied to it, like so. And it has been stitched on the back, and you can see that stitching is really beautiful as well. And just the way the fabric of this ribbon gathers is just really lovely. So it's a silk ribbon, and it's beautiful. It's got like a tiny scalloped edge. Hope you can see there. Just lovely, and the pale blue matches the pale blue within the threads really beautifully as well. The zipper itself is also gold, and it's on this off-white zipper fabric, and yeah, it's beautiful as well. There are no issues with opening it. It's just really lovely. So on the inside, this planner is full leather on the inside, so it was a more expensive cover than usual. It has a pretty standard layout from what I know of the A6 zipper covers. So we have the spot here for you to put your planner, the back of your planner in. We have the the pen loop here as well, and we'll go through some pens and what fits in there later. We have what they call the hidden pocket here, where you can pop things inside of the mesh pocket just there. And then we have the very large back pocket as well, which is open like a secretarial on the right there. The bookmark, I guess, is my only, not really disappointment, but it's not quite what I expected. So it's the leather as well, and it just has a angled cut on the end, but being leather and quite stiff, it kind of just sticks out the bottom of the of the planner, so you do have to fold it inside when you're closing it. So we'll see how that works when we add the Techo later. Okay, so I'll just move these for the moment, but I'll probably come back to them in a minute. We have the other pocket here where the front cover of your planner can go if you wanted to do that, and I think that's how I'm going to do that this year. And then on the left we have a pocket as well, and it's kind of quick access because you can just unzip and grab from there. The lining on the inside is nice as well. It's a little bit satiny too, I guess. I'd say it's probably a polyester or something, but it does have that satiny feel, and it's on that side there as well. This side is as well, yes. Then we have our 1, 2, 3 card slots, and I do have a business card here. Let me just show you the size of that so you can see how low that can go down, but it is the width of a standard business card. The next one, also a little bit low, but not completely, not as low as the top one. And then the third one. Then we have our smile pocket as well. I really like that one, and it is quite deep. It does go, I think, all the way to the bottom, so you can fit something quite large in there. And then we have our 2 smaller pockets at the bottom. Okay, so these little papers came with, and as usual, so this is the thank you for choosing your Hobonichi Techo as your paper companion for the next year, and some instructions on how to care for it. Don't use it in hot, humid places. The covers may stain if the material gets wet or rubs against something. Don't use alcohol-based cleaners. Don't lift it by the bookmarks or pull the bookmarks too strongly. And it's letting you know that leather ages over time. Pretty standard kind of stuff. And then here we have the little about Mahlia Kent, who is the designer, and I'll read that to you. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to hear this bit. Fabric maker, founded in 1958. Founder Mahlia Kent was born in Paris. In her 20s, while studying law, she came across a hand loom at an antique shop. Buying it on a whim, she taught herself to use it by trial and error without any knowledge of textiles. Eventually, she created a spotted fancy tweed textile that made its debut for a high-end European brand and went on to create tweed for several brands. After her death, Kent's designs and vision have been carried on. So, that's nice to keep as well, to learn a little bit about Mahlia. I think it's lovely. And, of course, look at what she's created, this gorgeous, gorgeous tweed cover here. So, what I'm going to do next, that's the planner in a nutshell. What I'm going to do next is set up my Techo to go in here, and also fill out the pockets. I'm not going to do like decoration of the pages or anything just yet, but I will give you a little look into this version of the A6. What I would like to do first is make a start on the pockets. So I've got some things here with me that I'm tempted to use, and I'll talk you through why. So the first thing I really thought of was this collection from the Powder World, and it's called her Metropolista collection. So I might actually, I want to show you on the inside, because the reason I chose them is because of this muted interior of this cover. And I just grabbed a few. I'm not going to use all of them. In fact, I think I'm using none of them in the end. But I just wanted to show you how lovely they look inside of this cover. I kind of was considering perhaps just using this one at the top here. And I probably would paper clip these kinds of things in. That's what I usually do. Or sometimes I'll use a backing card. I considered popping her there. It's just quite, a pretty imagery that kind of suits, I think, this layout, this planner, this color scheme, etc. But having said that, I'm a bit more cutesy in the things that I like, so I kind of thought I might go in a slightly different direction. I've pulled a few things. So one of my favorite shops is Lovely Mine, and these are her, what is it called? I can't quite remember. I think it's Lovely Mail. It's a Happy Mail plan that subscription that she started. So there's the strawberry one, the bread one, and then the cute drinks and all the bits and pieces that went with it. And this is probably my favorite of all of her stickers, and I really did want to use that one in here if I could. But I wanted to also still have a little homage to Paris, so I have this little square card from May Paper Co that says Mademoiselle, and I thought I might just pop that in there, and I'm going to add some washi to it, I think. So they're the main things I wanted to add, but then of course I'm going to have to add some sticky notes. I have these transparent sticky notes from May Paper Co. I absolutely love this color. And then I have these super cute ones from Sakura Mochi Design Co. as well. I'm PR team member for Sakura Mochi, so I'll leave just discount codes for you. I had a bit of an idea of maybe just taking a couple of sheets off because I don't need a ton of them. I can always, you know, my stash is right next to me. And then a few of these as well. Also, I don't want to bulk up the planner. And, you know, this is the sticky side is on the back, the bottom there, and it's the top on here. I kind of had this idea of just sticking them together. And then I can just switch them around depending on how I feel. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking out loud in a way. And we'll see how it looks and see what we think. But I like the option of having both types, and you know, you can just grab the ones you want. If you want the pink ones, you can grab them from this side, or if you want the Sakura ones, you can grab them from that side, and they can just sort of sit up there or sit up there like that. I think they're pretty cute, maybe even behind here. Something like that. But first I wanted to add a bit of washi to this card, and I have two options. I was either going to go with this Hobonichi one, which is the laser cut pink, or my other choice, I'm just trying to find it, there it is. I've got 1,000 washi dispensers next to me. I think I've got 19 washi dispensers next to me. I'll show you what I mean, these ones. This is my other favourite washi tape, so I'll just cut a piece. I'm going to use it regardless, I think, and just put that across the top. I think I will. I just like the idea of having some gold. No, hang on, my other choice as well was the XOXO across the top. That's quite tempting as well, and I think the XOXO sentiment kind of fits nicely with Mademoiselle, you know. I don't know, there's just something cute about it. And also I was thinking, given that the planner hardware is gold, I might try to stick with gold in here. I don't know if that's going to work, you know, for me in the end, but that's where I'm going with my thoughts. Let's see how that looks. This card is kind of coated, so the washi will lift off it pretty easily. I'm not sure I love how it's not really centered, so I might not use that one. I love the idea, but let's try this one, even though it's rose gold. I just think this washi, I don't know, tell me what you think of this washi. It's my favorite washi of all time. If you've been here a while, you've heard me say that many times. I just think that's super cute, yeah. Okay, so we would have this one. I kind of like the pink with that, actually. I think that's pretty cute, maybe even just a little bit lower. And given that it's sticking to a sticky note, I reckon I might just washi tape that to the back of there, just to hold it in place while it's sitting in the planner. Like so. And then this little guy can stay there. I don't actually think I need to stick that down at all. I think that's just gonna stay there on its own. So I think no problem there. The other thing I was going to do is make up a washi card. I have one here that's one of my designs with the pink petals. And also I have a bunch of these cards. I just grabbed this one. I don't really care which one. It's more for the colour, the pink to pop out. I thought I could put that in there. I do, however, like the sentiment of this one. It says I'm exactly where I need to be right now. So I thought that would look cute either in the big pocket, but I was actually thinking this one here. I kind of like that it says I am just poking out there. That's quite cute, isn't it? Okay, so I have that card in there. And then, yeah, let's make up a washi card with some of my favourite washies. But before I do that, one other thing. I have these 3 packs of washi dots from Live, Love and Craft Paper Craft, and I wanted to just put a little sheet of them in here just to have, but also they're so cute. And while I think, I love the one with the purple, I think these 2 are better, are more my, well, no, they're not more my colours, but I think they might go with the planner better, and I think this one goes with the planner better. I had chosen that one originally, and then I thought, no, I'll choose this one. But having seen it like it is, I think I'm going to go back. This has some of that lilac, but I just think those more nudish tones go better in here. So I'm just going to take a strip of them. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Maybe I'll just cut where I think I might have used some from there, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it. I think I'll just take a strip of them the same width as the planner and see what I can do with them. Just snip that across there. And snip that across there. Move this to the side. And then I kind of had the idea of just poking them out of the side here. I haven't cut them short enough for that. Or else to pop them in this pocket, and I could cut it there and just have half of them sticking out. I reckon that might be the way to go. Maybe even just halve it. So about there. And then I can put both sets in that smile pocket. That's a good idea. I like that. I like having both sets in there. Like so. Alright, and then I'm going to make a washi card. So I wanted to use the... I'm thinking I want to use the XOXO and also potentially this sparkle one as well. I'm not going to use a ton because, like I said, I'm usually near my washi dispenser anyway. If you didn't know, I have 49 of those washi dispensers on my bookcase. Actually, I've got 42 on my bookcase. I've got another 7 that need to go on there, but they are... I have to rearrange all the shelves to make them fit, which is a bit of a pain, I have to admit. So I will do that eventually, and then I'll share some photos of that washi wall for you. Okay, I think I will not make you watch this. I'm going to just fast forward, and before you know it, it'll be done. Okay, next up I'm going to use a grid washi, and I'm going to use this slightly thinner one. The other pink one is beautiful, but I think I want a thin one in here. So I'll just pop it down next. Alright, next up I'm going to use one of the new Coffee Monsters Co. ones. It's this floral one. It's super cute. Again, not too much. And I also don't like to chop any of the emojis in half. So I'll put this one down next. Okay, and lastly I'm going to use one of these Sakura Mochi ones. I think this more pinkish one is the one I'm going to use. And it's a planner one. It's covered in little planner goodies. I'll show you in a sec. I'll just chop it there, I think. So hopefully you can see that foil. But we've got a little planner, we've got some scissors, and we've got a pencil. That might be it. Yeah, that's the repeat. So a planner, some scissors, and this cute little fat pencil. So that's the last one. And I kind of like, I don't know about you, but when I'm making washi cards, I do like to have sort of similar colors. I like them to go together. I like them to match a little, because ultimately, realistically, I'm probably not going to use them, but ultimately, I'd like to be able to use them to make something matching in the end. If I wanted to use them together, they should go together. And sometimes that's not so easy to do because you just want to use your favorites. And I kind of have used my favorites here. But yeah, I think at least they've got that pinkish hue to them. And I think that's a pretty cute little card, yeah. Okay, I'm going to pop it in that pocket, I think. Like so. Will these fit in there? They won't. Okay, let's come back to them. I might pop these in the top. Okay, like so. And then I have this pocket left. I don't know, does this, I think this fits. It does, but it's a bit tall maybe. This is the Kita washi strips. These are so pretty. But I don't think I want to take up, I don't think I want to cover all that whole section. So I think I won't use that. I might just have a think about what to put in there. I haven't quite decided. So I might come back to that later. So that's my little pocket setup. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I like it. I think it's very pretty and the colors are just so cute. But it's a bit different to what I would do in a planner, you know, a normal planner situation. Sometimes like little clips like this I find to be quite cute in here. And also maybe that'd come in handy at some point. I could potentially put her on that side and put this little guy in there. Like that could work. That's a bit cute. I feel like this is probably going to move around a little bit, so I think I will put a bit of washi under there just to hold it in place. This is actually a sticker, so if I wanted to stick it down somewhere I could, but I'll just put it in there for now. And I do, actually that's not going to stick. I do like the sentiment that says stay cute on her little t-shirt. Super cute. So I will just pop it there. And okay, so there she is. I think she's pretty cute. I might just pop the notes about the planner in the back mesh pocket for now. And let's have a look at the Techo. Oh my goodness, it feels so small after having a cousin in my hands for so long. So this is the 2022 Hobonichi Techo in the A6 size. This is the English version of the planner, so it comes with this faux leather cover, but I mean it is cardstock. And as you can see, 2022. It has everything in English in this planner. Let's zoom us in a little, but I must remember to come back out again. So 2022 and 23, we have the year at a glance from December. So like the monthly log. I haven't decided what to use this for yet, and that goes through to March 2023. And then we can start using the planner on December 1st in terms of planning out the monthlies. So we have Sunday in red and everything else in the dark grey or blue, grey. And then we have, after March 2023, turning the page to a new year, and that is the grid as well. We have coming up for January, and that's aligned like a little dotted line, and then we start on January 1st. I like that it has the quote in English on each page. That's very nice. We have the moon phase up here too, which is cute. And yeah, every Sunday is in this orangey red colour. And then that continues all the way through. So we have an intro page, and every month is coming up for November, for example. And then right at the back we have a few extra pages. So after December 31st, we then have this orangey red dot grid. A few pages of that. I mean, quite a few really of these notes. And then we have a few other pages. So important contacts, international size charts, a conversion table and a ruler, which is pretty cute. The My 100 section, some information about Donburu rice bowls, some animal proverbs and phrases, and then the personal notes section right at the back. So what I want to do is to decorate these pages, these end papers, because they're the bits that are going to show when I open the planner. So those are going to be tucked inside of the cover, and then this will be the sort of the spread that you see. So I wanted to decorate these pages. I'm going to zoom this out again because otherwise I'm going to go out of frame. And I thought for this one I just want to do a washi dashboard style. So I had originally planned which washi tapes I want to use, but I've put them all back again, which is a bit silly. So I'll just grab them all again and I will be back. Okay, so here are the washi tape dispensers that I've chosen, and I'm going to be using a few washies. First of all, I'll grab the bigger ones. So we already saw this one. I'm just going to lay them out on here so you can see what they're going to look like. I wanted to really use the two Sakura Mochi ones. Really like those. I wanted to use a skinny-ish grid, which is also the one we saw before. And I think that's the one, this paler pinkish one. I have this very skinny one from Every Minute a Story. It has like clouds and stuff, and it has a lot of cute colours in it, including some neutrals. I absolutely love my Interstellar from the Coffee Monsters Co. So I thought that one might be cute to add to the mix. And I've got a bunch of skinny ones, and I always love the spotty one. That's always nice to include. And having a bit of white in there can sometimes help. So I feel like maybe there's too much character action in there, having both of these. Maybe not, and maybe I could just use one of each and then don't use them again, but I think I will need to add something in between just to spice it up a little. So let me see. I'm quite tempted by the Hello Kitty and the red bows, but that becomes quite red. Let's grab the Hello Kitty one. I have got those red spots, so it might work, but then again it does bring another character in. And then the red bows are very cute too. If we were to put those on. I feel like I've got two separate washi dashes happening. I've got the red one at the bottom, And maybe I'll do that at the back of the planner and do the more pastel colours at the front. I think that's probably a good idea. In that case, I could potentially add in some of this Create with Pen Rainbow Galaxy kind of one in there as well. And that might tie in, if you just look at the top colours, that might tie that in quite nicely. There is a green one as well, which could maybe go along with this one. So I might keep this out as well for now to see how we go. All right, I haven't done this in 100 years, so let's see how we go. I really like the idea of having this little card as a sample, so I'll put that to the side and let's grab this out. Now, I don't know how this is going to go with the seam. I haven't really tried that before, so we'll see how it goes. And let's see where we might start. I'm actually thinking of starting with that planner one that we've used a couple of times already. So I just need it to be the width of the planner. Maybe a scooch more so that I know what I'm doing. And you know, sometimes we do diagonal washi dashboards, but I've seen a few people, I think Rachel Beauty Plans did hers just horizontally across the page, and I really liked the way it looked. So I thought I might try the same thing in my Hobonichi and see what happens. Now, one thing I will say with washi tape when you're putting it down in a long strip like this is to try not to stretch it. See, I'm pulling that really tight, and I do that to make it straight, but actually it can cause a lot of problems in like buckling the paper. So I just have to make sure I get it nice and straight and then stick it down hard rather than stretching it taut. So I'll just try to get my nail into that seam there and then smooth out any bumps. But of course I'll come back and smooth it all again when it's done. Okay, so I think I will put, I think the grid is probably good to go next. I'm just thinking of maybe using the yellow grid for a bit of contrast. Let's do that. And I may end up using the other grid as well, but I just feel like, you know, there's that yellow in the clouds there. It might be nice to put this mustardy colour on. I quite like that colour with it. I think it just is a nice neutral tone, but brings out the yellows in that cloud above it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see what's next. I think maybe the skinny clouds. I really like this one because this one will now bring in a bunch of other colours as well. This is why I love skinny washi, because you can use it a few times too, and it kind of makes it a bit more cohesive because you're seeing that same pattern throughout, but because it's so skinny, it's not like really problematic on your eyeballs. Like, you're not getting too much of it in one spot. Yeah, like I said, I haven't done this in a long time, and the horizontal with a spine is actually a little difficult, I have to say. Okay, that's pretty cute. So I'm just looking at this, and there is a cloud theme across all these clouds, 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 and then the two kind of neutralish type ones. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? I'm just going to pull this up and flatten it out because it's a little bit funny there. Okay. I think next up I want to use my Interstellar. Can you see the rainbow of colours in this one? You'll see it probably when it's down on paper, but yeah, I just love this one because of the gradients of colour. I think it's just so pretty. So I have a few more things coming from other shops. to help set up these planners, and this is just the first one of many that I'll be setting up for 2022. You know, I love my planner setups, and I love my Hobonichis, so there's a few of those to happen. I'm just going to trim that off because it's a bit difficult. That is super cute. Okay, let's do our maybe this. I'm wondering if I should avoid this one because it's got a lot of gold in it and the rest of it doesn't have gold. I could do the green or the purple, I guess. I just like this one because of the rainbow effect, but I think I'm going to leave it. I think that one is not going to be one for this particular spread. One option I could add is this pink hollow hearts one. Because I've got a lot of hollow happening, this might actually work. I might put it down. This washi's from Hobby Hoppers, and it will actually lift up quite easily, so I'm not too worried about putting it down. However, I think I want to put a grid down first just to separate out some of that pattern. So I'm going to use the pinker grid for this. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. And now I'll put my hearts down. And I am actually going to add something to this side as like an intro. So it won't be just the washi that you see. You'll also see, I think it's going to be a die cut. And maybe a die cut that I can swap out because, like I said, I've got a few more things coming, that's what I was saying. I've got a couple more things coming that I think will suit this layout. I mean, it's going to suit others as well, but definitely a couple of things that I want to put in here. OMG, I really like this. I just think that's a little bit too tight there. I'm just going to lay it down again. Okay, super cute. All right, this top one is just annoying me for some reason. Okay, calm down. I think it's time for the skinny clouds again. Yeah, I don't know if I've said this in an Instagram post before or if it was on YouTube. I think it was Instagram. I first heard of washi, the word washi tape, when I'd already moved to Melbourne, so it's about 6 years ago. And yeah, it was very soon after I moved because I was reading like home decorating kind of things. And those of you in Melbourne know Frankie magazine. I was reading Frankie magazine and they said, you know, a cute whimsical way to display your posters is to attach them with washi tape, you know, with the washi tape showing. And I said, what is this washi tape? So I was, you know, looking it up and then discovered the wonders of washi tape. So very exciting. And I've been hooked ever since. Then I discovered Trish at Hobby Hoppers and her massive collection of washi tape. And then I discovered all of these cute shops like Coffee Monsters Co. and Sakura Mochi Design Co. who do these beautiful characters on washi tape. And then I made my own washi tape with Trish at Hobby Hoppers. I have that here as well next to me. I'll be using that in my spreads for sure. So yeah, washi tape, you know, it's a big part of my life. It's funny to say, but I have so many of them, so many rolls of washi in all those dispensers that I've mentioned before. I just love it, and I'm always collecting more and more and more. And it's amazing the difference you find between tapes. Some of them are quite sticky, some of them are very not sticky, some of them are papery, some of them are plasticky, you know, so many different types. It's really quite interesting. Anyway, that's me and my love of washi tape. Now, I think, I don't know, I feel like I want some brighter pink in there. I wonder if it's too late to add. There's this stripy one. I feel like it might be too late to add it actually. You know what? I'm going to try something. One thing you can sometimes do is add it on top of another one just to give that pop. Like split the parts in half or put it just on the seam of two others just to bring in that extra bit of colour. I'm not too sure though. I think I won't. So I haven't repeated any of the character ones, so I'm actually a bit tempted to put another character one like the Coffee Monsters Co. Planner one at the top here. I kind of really want to bring in some pink, so let's do that. I reckon I will grab this mustard again. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the planner one. Oh, so cute. From Coffee Monsters Co. Oh, only just long enough, I think. I was being a bit cheeky. I don't like to waste it, and also I don't like to chop their heads in half. So I'm a bit careful about how much I use, but that's pretty perfect. Okay, that's pretty darn cute. I think another line of the clouds maybe. Alright, I'm thinking I might bring in one of these hollow bows, whether it be this pale pink or this kind of lilac-y pink. Yeah, the lilac-y pink I think is the one that's better for this. I'm going to grab a little bit extra than what I think because this end has been sticking out for a while. I'm going to tear the end off and pop this one down. I know it's a different one. I hadn't planned on it, but that's what happens when you're making washi things. Sometimes you think, you know what, I just need a little something extra, or maybe I don't need that particular one. It's hard to tell until you lay it down how it's going to look. That's why I like to do the cards, like the little sample one, just to get an idea. And I do love the way that is, but you know, that has a white background, this has a grey background, so it does look a little different underneath. Let me just trim these off a little bit as well. Okay, and I think we've got enough at the bottom for one more normal width washi, and I kind of really want to do another character. I'm thinking, I mean, I really want to do the Soot Sprites, but they're a bit too bright, I think. I'm actually thinking this Candyland one will be the winner, unless I do a create with pen. No, I want to do Candyland. I hardly ever use this washi for some reason. So let's do this one. And hopefully it just fits across the bottom. It looks like it will. Oh my goodness, that's pretty lucky that we just made it onto the bottom of this page. I actually didn't even think about what would happen if the washi was too wide or not wide enough. There's a little tiny bit of grey showing, but I'm really not bothered by that at all. Oh my goodness, that's too cute. Okay, here's my beautiful washi dash. Look at the shine. What do you think, guys? I think it's adorable, personally. Okay, so I'm going to close this up and we'll see then what happens, because some of these have bubbles. I'm going to rub them all in, but I just want to close it up on the spine here and see how it goes. Just press it all down. and then I'll trim off the excess washi. Part of me wants to washi the front now that I've seen how cute it is. But I really think I'm going to just shove this inside the cover, so I'm not going to bother. Okay, let me see if I can trim this down without making a mess. Okay, took me ages to clean up all that excess washi. Let's have a look how it looks inside. Oh my goodness, it's super cute. Okay, so I'm just going to just burnish all these in. I'm just going to really try to make sure that they are super flat. I don't want any of them peeling up. I may put some glue under some of them if I need to. Hopefully I won't have to. But if I do, I do. You know, it doesn't matter. This is the one that had a bubble in it, but it seems to be okay now. Okay, that's that. Oh, it's adorable. I love it. Okay, I'm going to do the back cover as well, and I might just steam through this one. I don't know if you really want to sit there and listen to me. Okay, so before I go into fast forward, I'll just quickly show you. The inspiration is this washi dispenser. I'm probably going to use all of these. I have these bottom two here, the hearts and the lips, which I really love as well. And then I have the Soot Sprites and this Valentine's one from Tickle Pink Planning. I also have a Christmas one from Coffee Monsters Co. These two here, one with red hearts and one with hollow hearts. So that's a possibility as well. I'm just going to see how it looks. But I'm going to make a start, and I think I'll start with this Once More with Love Valentine's one. So I might come back and chat to you during, but for now I will try to be quiet, which is quite difficult for me. See you soon. Okay, the back one is done and I love it as well. It's so cute. So one thing that has happened is I've gone off the edge at the bottom here. So I'm going to have to chop that off as well. So my cutting skills are going to be put to the test. I think I just want to make sure they're all down tight before I do cut anything. And then we'll chop it off and we'll see how it looks. Okay, we're back and I think it's done. I'm just going to have a quick look again. So let's look at the front cover, and we've got the beautiful pastel beautifulness. It's so pretty. I really like that grid in there. I think that is quite nice. And the shine, of course, is very pretty. I've got these two like heavy character ones at the bottom and less at the top, but I don't mind that. It kind of grounds the bottom and then has the airiness at the top with the clouds and things. It's pretty cute. And then in the back we have the pink and red. I almost prefer this in a way, just because of the pink and red. I just love that, and I love how busy it is. Okay, it's very cute. So let's pop it in the planner cover. I'll just move this bookmark out of the way. See, it's quite, because it's leather, it's very inflexible at the moment, but that will probably change, I guess, over time. So let's pop these covers in. Seems a shame to cover up half of that washiness, but you know, you just have to get it to sit right, you have to do all parts of the washi, don't you? The cover, don't you? I'll just put that behind there for the moment. And let's see how this looks. So when we open up now, we have this pastel goodness in the front of the planner. So cute. I'm loving it. And then at the back we have the pink and red there as well. Let's see if we can put this just somewhere in the middle of the planner for now, to see how that sits. I feel like the bookmark is going to irritate me, but let's see how we go, hey? I'll just close that up, see how that closes. So this is not going to be able to get super chunky, which could be a problem in the future. I think it will be getting chunky the way I plan to use it, so we'll see what happens over time. One thing I found over on the shelf was this blind box that I unboxed a while back, and I really loved the box design, so I was just going to chop it down. So it has this really pretty design and these super cute little characters. I was just going to pop him in there just to stick out the side there, just for a little something extra. Or alternatively, it could even take the place of something in here just because it's so cute. I wonder if it'll fit that way. Because I quite like how much colour that gives, and also that it has some blue as well, because the blue of the planner is quite lovely. Just don't know if it's a bit much, that's all. Let's pop these back in and see how we feel about it. I quite like that myself. It's pretty cute. And then maybe I could replace this card with this. I don't know how far down this is going to go. Just pop out like that. I don't know if I want it straight or not. Maybe I don't need it to be straight. That could be quite cute. I think this is going to be an evolving little process for me. I may find that I want to move things around or change things up a little. I tend to do that in my planners anyway. So let's leave it like that for now. You can see this washi is maybe a little tight. I don't know if you can see that, but it's lifting there in the middle. So I might have to just put some glue behind that one just to hold it down. It seems to not really like sticking to this particular paper. But yeah, that's no problem. I can fix that. That's what glue is for, hey? Okay, so pens. I have a few pens here. Ideally, I'd like to use my Kaweco pen in here, but I don't know how it will go. Oh, it fits no problem. It might be that I use that in there. That's pretty cute. I have purple ink in here, like it's called Summer Purple, I think. I'm not quite sure. I can't quite remember what it's called, but I think that's what it is. And then just this weird bookmark problem sticking out of there. So I don't know, let me know what you think about the bookmark. If you have this cover, are you keeping the bookmark? I'm tempted to snip it off, but I really don't like the idea of that either. Or it could just live behind, like in behind the book. If we poke it out the bottom, it can then just curl around inside the cover there like that, and hopefully not be a problem. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. So I did also have some charms that I was hoping to use with this planner. Let me just show you what I mean. Let's zoom out a little. I feel like I'm a bit close. I have this one from Pen Gems, and I think it just matches this planner perfectly. I've taken the big ring one off of it, but I just feel like this color is so perfect for this planner. I really love it, but I'm afraid that this pave crystals on here might pull the tweed, like it might rub against it and pull some of those threads, and I actually worry about that with anything that I use on this planner. So that is one option. Another one is silver, which is a problem, but I have this little keychain from Pandora, and I have this little charm, which is the Princess Leia charm. It is really pretty, and on the back of the charm it says, "Don't mess with this princess." and I absolutely adore that. So I'm going to load it up on here while I've got you. So there's that. I love it, and actually I don't mind it with the color of the fabric. I think it goes quite nicely. It's just a matter of how it would fit, like how it would sit. Not that it wouldn't fit, but just how it would sit on this pull. Let's try it. It can't hurt to try, hey? The thing is, once it's on here, it's going to be very difficult to get off. So that is on there. I think that's pretty cute, don't you? Blues just go so nicely together. Let's zoom in and have a look. As soon as I saw that charm, I knew I had to have it. It's just so pretty. So that's on there, and you can see it's with the gold zipper. I don't know how I feel about it. But anyway, it's on there for now. Let's see how we go. One thing I don't like is the big, like this big ring here. I find it quite, just a bit much. You know what, I'm going to take it off. And I did wonder about putting charms inside somehow as well. So I don't quite know what it would stick to. One thing I thought is if it sat over this bookmark, you know, if the bookmark is quite secure, could this go over that? Let's see. I'm just making things up. I've not tried any of this, right? This is my first time touching this planner. Like that could be a way for it to sit and not look quite so, sorry, I'm zoomed in too far. That could be a way for it to sit. I can still do the planner up and it just kind of pops out the top there. Like that's an option. Don't love it. Yeah, anyway, so I have a few charms that I would love to use in this planner. So there's that one. There's this little one from Coffee Monsters Co. And there's this other one from Coffee Monsters Co. So I've got those three charms there. I also have this Ouija planchette. And I have the little no face as well. So quite a few charms, but they, you know, they have lobster clasps and this one has no clasp at all. I actually need to get a clasp for it. I feel like I've got a ton of them somewhere. I just have no idea where I've put them. I might have to ask my friends if they've got any that I could steal from them. So those are my options. Let's take you out of the plastic and then I'll most likely lose you. Of course, this guy could also go onto a paper clip and then he could be part of the planner on a paper clip. This is a gold, let's use a pink one. Just clipped in the planner, but that's not ideal, is it? No, I don't like that either. I think he needs to be on a clasp. So yes, lots of these that I want to use in some way. I just can't quite see how I can use them in here. So if you have any brilliant ideas on how I could use any of these in here, that would be most helpful. The simplest way for these guys is just to attach them to the ring pull and then it's part of the planner itself. Maybe this one. Then we've got our Ouija planchette and the ribbon together. I mean, it's all pretty cute, but I just find it a bit bulky. Like it's hard to get it to sit right, and that's going to annoy me. I'm a pretty particular about stuff like that. My friends are going, we know. You know, I just, I don't like it. So I will have to think of another way to handle this. So yes, that's the dilemma at the moment, is how I can fit charms onto this planner, and it just may be that I can't. and you know, that is okay. But anyway, I'm happy with how it's set up. I really love the way these have come together. One thing I was going to add was a die cut, and I'm not sure I will because I really like how this looks, but I'll just go through and grab out the possibilities. Right, so it could be one of these seals just popped into the center of that. And the good thing about the seals is that they are, I mean, all of them are removable pretty much. So there's that, and I like that it has the border around it as well in the pink. We have our Pride vinyl from this year, which is adorable. He could go in there. We've got the no judging, and that is actually quite tempting for me to use that one. We've got our Rudolph onesie, which is also tempting for Christmas, of course. The Pride one, this one is cardstock, so I'd have to stick it down. And this one is also cardstock, I'd have to stick him down. And then there's the I Heart books, which is super cute. But I'm kind of really loving the no judging, and I think maybe that might be the way to go. The only thing I'm wondering is if I should stick him on something, not this for example, but you know, just something to make that stand out a little better. Or is he okay just like that? I mean, he's got quite a thick black outline, so maybe that's okay as is. You know what? I'm going to put tape on the back rather than actually sticking it, because I may change my mind. So I've just got a bit of Scotch tape here, and I'm going to just pop that right there. Adorable. Look at that. Okay, loving it. Love, love, love everything. That's all I think. I did have my little magic die cut here. Not die cut, vinyl here, that I was actually thinking about sticking to the planner itself, but I can't quite bring myself to do that. I may put it inside, perhaps inside that cover. Let's not even think about inside the planner yet. That's for another day. But for now, I have to say I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out, and I'm deliriously happy with the cover itself. And I'm super excited to get back into A6 sized journaling. I've really been missing the size, I think. I'm just going to pop a paper clip on here because it's driving me nuts the way it keeps flipping up. Okay, so we have our beautiful tweed cover with the beautiful blue ribbon. Oh my goodness, look at the shine. I love this thing so much. And then if you open up, you get the beautiful pastel colors in here, all that gorgeous washi, which we love so much, and some cute deco on the side here, even some sticky notes to really give us a bit of extra if we need it. And like I said before, we can just turn this over if we wanted to get something a little different in look than just having the pink there instead. So that's pretty cute, I think. And just for an extra surprise, we flip to the back and we get the pink and red version at the back. And I do think I will put something in here. I just haven't quite decided. Maybe this, actually. I'm never finished. Every time, I'm sure you're the same, but I am actually never finished when I'm doing planner setups. I just enjoy them so much, and I love adding a little bit of extra. I can't help myself. And yeah, let's put little Hello Paper Cat in there. I think she's the prettiest. And again, with the beautiful red and pink washi at the back, just love that. And my pastel one at the front with my little emoji there, no judging. Story of my life. Okay, super, super happy. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about adding some charms to this, if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible, like I said, but let me know what you think. I'm keen to hear your thoughts. And yeah, again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all again super soon. Thanks guys. Bye.